To watch the deputy president's impeachment motion, and and the reason is because I had given it last week is that I really don't find that particular issue any important to this country. But I just decided to talk to one or two people, some good friends, and ask them, "Did you watch?" And both guys told me they actually did not go past the third or the fourth MP. And so I asked them why. So the first guy told me it sounded like it was a decided case from the word go, so there was no need for watching. The second guy told me, look, the kind of reasoning I had from those guys would have not made me continue with, listening to that particular impeachment motion. So, so for that reason, I decided let me probably just, listen. Maybe I could, check whether that was true or not. So I went to my YouTube and looked at the recorded impeachment motion, watched. I can tell you, I did not go past the fifth member of parliament, and that really posed a question in my head. Why is it that we have such kind of leaders? Why did we elect such kind of leaders to our parliament? People who people cannot really yearn to listen to. And it's quite you know it's something that really disturbed me. And I got to thinking, why is it that we have ended up in such a situation that we are in? That this particular parliament has a breed of leaders that you can really not compare to, you know, three or four parliaments behind. What could have ended us up to this position? And so I thought one of the reasons as to why we ended up in such a position is because of our voting patterns, and especially the voting pattern in 2022. We voted specifically, and I would say we did this religiously on party lines. And parties that were presented to us at that time, I can tell you, the people who managed to get selected or nominated for those positions, majority of those people who were selected are people who had the money, the capabilities to buy the value chain across the nomination. And I'm saying that because these are people who have the money to even buy, you know, very strong, agents, like even part of the media, so that they are able to be popularized and become very popular for people to go and nominate them. And the saddest thing is that majority of these people were people who were not clean. Some of these people are money launderers. Some of these people are past regime thieves, people who had brokered tenders and are tenderpreneurs and have all this money. But look, we looked at that popularity, and that popularity is highly driven by money. That is the reason as to why we never ended up with the correct leaders. We were told munichagulie watu wa kufanya kazi na wao, and so these guys who managed to buy themselves across the nomination value chain won and were elected as our leaders. People who we did not even gauge whether they had the intellectual capabilities to go and debate weighty matters in parliament, to go and lobby for us in parliament. Those are our leaders. And that's the reason why you see they are making so many blunders. Now, come 2027, Kenyans, we need to rethink how we select our leaders. Our leaders should be selected by every individual Kenyan. Sit down where you are, think through, and ask yourself several questions. What kind of person is this? Is this a person who can go and present my case in parliament eloquently, push for me, push for the agenda of our constituency in building of roads and schools and getting our agenda there in front of government where the cake is being shared, right? These people should not just be voting machines like we are seeing in parliament.